Ladies and gentlemen, we got a new Shuler King video, but I made a little mistake when I first clicked this, and the timing was off. So y'all gotta witness what I just witnessed, because this was way funnier than it had any right being. Hold on, listen to Shuler King's at this speed. Hold on.
Ah, man.
I clicked it, and that's what it did. Hold on. Hold on. You know I'm in a silly mood. Hold on. One more time, bro. Hold on. There's something about the. Hold on. One more. All right. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on.
Ah.
It sounds like pain, pleasure, laughing, crying. That sound I've never heard before. That is great. Okay. All right. Let's get it to normal. My bad. All right. You know I'm in a silly mood. I'm ready to laugh. Let's go. All right. What did Drake do? Gave away money and cars to a lot of women. All right. The Super Saiyan trick. Turn up.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It ain't tricking if you got it. I ain't mad. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Drizzy Drake. He had an event with, I think it's called Strong Women, Strong something, Stronger Attitude, something, I don't know, but it was a bunch of women he invited to his house. He gave women luxury cars. He gifted women with $100,000, $50,000. I mean, obviously, this is some kind of tax write-off for this man.
It's some charity. He just doing a little bit of charity. Yeah, a little bit of charity. You feel me? Yes, sir.
I mean, obviously, this is some kind of tax write-off for this man. But let me tell you something, man. This is pimping at one of his highest levels right here. This is.
Well, now we go. Now we doing that. Is it pimping or is it tricking? Come on now, Shuler. You are OG. Shuler, you are OG, huh? You the one supposed to be telling me this. You supposed to be, look here, young. There's a difference between pimping and tricking. You understand me? Oh yeah, pimping and sipping. Huh? Who pimping? Who sipping? Huh? Now, if you gotta get the ladies with what's in your pocket, she don't really want you. You understand me? Yeah, back in our day, we used to be able to get them with a one shoelace and a piece of gum in our pocket. You understand me? Say some real old school shit like that. You feel me? You know, back in our day, I could get your, I got your granny with a moonwalk and a smooth talk. You feel me? Yeah. I got granny with a moonwalk and a smooth talk. You feel me? That's some old school gangsterism. Huh? Huh? If you gotta spend the cheddar, just know you could do better. Huh? If she only there for the cheese, she gonna leave with ease. Come on now. I'm giving y'all life lessons, gems. Come on, huh? This ain't that. Huh? And by the way, I ain't with that. Just break the fourth wall. I think pimping is like the actual act of it is disgusting. I hate it. But I get what he's saying. It's smooth, you know what I mean? He come from that era. If you don't remember the early 2000s, nigga, you know what I mean? Go back to the way we looked at pimping back then, which was, you can't blame me now. I was a goddamn child. You grown weirdo. What the hell was y'all doing? Remember back, I knew when they were selling pimp cups at Spencer's, I said, oh yeah. Oh yeah. But anyway, back to this, just letting y'all know the difference between pimping and sipping. You understand me? Yeah. And when the one that really love you and you love them, oh yeah, you gonna drop the bagging tin? But that's not your love. That ain't the keeper. That's the treater. Come on now. I'm giving you too many gems. My bad.
He's pimping at one of his highest levels right here. This is modern day Hugh Heffernage right here. You can't even be mad if a man can give away.
Man, Hef gave him a bunny suit and called it a day. He gave him a little bunny suit and called it a day. You think that was in it, boy? Those was some employees. They got their little paycheck. They work for a paycheck. I do that, Shuler. Huh? Hef was weird too, apparently. I mean, allegedly. Anyway.
Be mad if a man can give away 50,000,
Oh, I ain't mad at
100,000
that.
foreign cars to a bunch of women, and then send them home to their man.
Nah, that's that extra hate. That's what be getting Drake in trouble. That's what I'm saying. That ain't, call it what it is. That ain't pimping. You know what I mean? That's what be getting Drake in trouble. You feel me? You feel me? I'm just saying. That's Marvin's room. That's Marvin Room's energy right there. Right there. Yup.
That's what can you say?
You gonna get what
What
you
can
asked
you
for.
say?
Keep doing that.
Now it's the men out there that would very much appreciate that. You know,
Appreciate what? Now I ain't gonna lie to you. You talking about the money? Oh yeah. Cause I'm just saying, cause you was talking about one thing and then you switched it over. I said, wait a minute, hold on. We still talking about the money, right? We still, cause you was talking about sending them home with you. What we talking about? Teach me.
but I know some fellas that be like, yeah, please go out there.
Oh,
Please go ahead. Yeah, if he going.
But that's pimping. That's what people don't understand. Like I said, I'm using that word as not meaning what, but that's smooth. Being so secure with yourself and your relationship that you said, go ahead, go get that money, bring it back here, bust it down. We're gonna bust it down. Who gonna spend it? That's pimp. That's literally. Matter of fact, Shuler, think about what you're saying. Drake would be the trick here. He'd be the John. If he's paying them, giving them all this money and all these gifts, and then sending them back to the man, who you think helping her spend that 50, that hundo? When she come back there, she didn't even have to do nothing. She didn't even have to do nothing strange for a little piece of change. So when you sit down and she just ran that play on you and you and your man, who the hell is that? I'm sure you gotta explain this to me further. Because in this scenario, the pimp would be the man's back home. Because he sent Shorty out. Yeah, go get that money, go get that back, come back. Yeah. And she no closer to being with Drake than she was before. So
He giving away $100,000 and a car.
And this is literally this is literally the sauce walker thing. Because it's like, yeah, you gave the car, it's gonna be a bunch of niggas driving that car. So it's like, I don't know. I think the definition of what pimping is has changed because this was nowhere in my life would Drake be considered the person who gives the woman all the money and doesn't even get anything. If Drake would have smashed, that would literally be him being a John. So it's almost worse. And then going home with the money, that don't make you the pimp. That make you the what?
That's a part of it is pimping and another part of it is simping. Cause
no, nigga, that's fully. I think it just hit Shuler like, wait a minute, that's not pimping, nigga. That's simping. No, nigga, no part of that is pimping, dog. I'm sorry. Giving a woman $100,000 a car, and she's no closer to being with you, and then she goes and spends that money and drives her man around with it. How is that you pimping? Like what, nigga? CeeLo literally got a song. I see you driving around town with the girl I love. Like what? CeeLo wasn't the pimp in that situation.
Some women that took that money right back home to their man.
Yeah,
and had sex with their man in the car that Drake bought, and that's fine. He gave you the car to do whatever.
So why is Drake the pimp?
It is you wanted to do with it. That man was sitting there waiting. It happens. I watch Tyler Perry movies and shows. It happens. It happens.
Oh my goodness.
Notice that he only did it in Canada. He ain't come nowhere near none of the. He ain't come to America with it. No. If he'd have done it in Atlanta, they'd have never let him leave. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand not going to Atlanta because it would have. The event is for women, and some fellas would have snuck in there. You wouldn't have been able to tell, but they'd have snuck in there. Shout out to Drake, man. He doing what he want to do. His money. Can't be mad. You can't be mad at the pimping.
It's not Shuler. Stop it, brother. Shuler, I was with you all the way to that very end. It's like even in your head, you realize that there is nothing. Let me tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen, I love Unc. I really do. Huh? I don't know what he talking about right here. I'm sure there's some uncles of his that would say, come on here, Shuler. Sit right there. Huh? Uncles that wore suits with real strong shoulders, nigga. Zoot suits, nigga. Sit down. Don't be telling your audience spending $100,000 on a shorty, giving her a car and sending her back to her man's for her to give her man's the sloppy yappy in that car and spend the money is that nigga pimping. Don't never ever again say that. Yeah, nigga, that ain't. And Shuler, Shuler can't be from Detroit. I was like, wait a minute, ain't you from Detroit? Nah, he from the South. Yeah.
Said a long time ago, don't hate the player, hate the game, or
That's not the game. The game. He not the player in the game. He is the game. Shorty was the player. Come on, man. We got to start giving these women more credit, bro. We got it.
lack thereof, whatever. I don't know.
I don't think you know Shuler, but I ain't gonna lie. The niggas that later go sneak in.